Just bought a Catchmane Ribbon. I'm just going to dump potentially 100k into that. The only stat I really care about is flight speed, but I'd like to have 2 positives and 1 negative, with the flight speed being a positive. That would be ideal, but we'll see what happens. I'm not really expecting to get that lucky. Plus the other stat being decent would also be fine. Even if I get 3 positive, it's probably alright. What is this? A weird looking ribbon. We got a resource weekend coming up soon anyway, so I'll just go and farm a bunch of Kuva when that happens. Should be nice. Haven't seen flight speed at all yet. Reload speed. Not even anything decent. That's alright. I'll hang on to that one for now. Gotta love the ribbon system. Puncture? I don't think so. What a joke. Didn't get one in this 100k. I'm just gonna have to borrow a friend's while I do some recording. Nice. And I'll probably come back to this. I don't like the Catchmane, but it is a good tool. I like having good tools working to the best of their capabilities. Much like Chroma. I wonder if I would accept plus flight speed with negative multi-shot. That would be weird. I don't think I've seen this stat once, positive or negative. Doesn't bode well. For some reason I didn't think it would be rare at all. Minus zoom? Does that matter? Probably not. We're taking it, because that's the only flight speed one I've seen so far. Like, it's a fine ribbon. I don't know if I want minus zoom, and ideally 2 positives instead of 3. But that will probably work. I just want it for exploiter runs, so flight speed's really the only important stat. Negative zoom might feel weird though, I don't know. So we'll find out together. At least it showed up once in the positive side. If I only saw that stat once and it was a negative, I would not have been happy. I forgot how long it takes to get rid of 100k. I haven't rolled for a very long time. Hey, there it is. Negative. No, thank you. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. I'm rolling this ribbon specifically for the exploiter, but if that fixes the phase 1 skip, that means my world record is gone. And it's going to, I know it is. Alright. That was the last roll, right? Yeah. Happy with it. Not incredible, but pretty good, I would say. I'm only going to be using it against Corpus anyway. Nope. Changes to the Valis. I'm not liking it. Not one little bit. It's alright, let's max this up. Bits and everything. Boom. There we are. Up to 76 is not bad. Yeah. If this hotfix doesn't fix the problem, the skip that is, I'm sure you'll see this Riven at work in another exploiter video, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. I mostly wanted this Riven to buff the catch moon for the exploiter fight, exploiter orb fight, so that the projectile would travel further so I could snipe these spiders easier. So I could kill the exploiter in the vulnerable phases a lot quicker. And just because it has that large radius on the projectile, so it's easier to shoot the canisters out of the air. So really the only thing I wanted was the flight speed. But we got some additional modifiers on there which make it actually pretty good for that fight. I've done about 20 runs since then. But I figure I might as well show it off against some typical dudes. I don't find it very impressive against the Orokin here. It's just a regular normal gun. I tried a whole bunch of builds, all the 90s, you know, the priming mods and stuff, all the different elementals, and I wasn't really impressed with anything. So I've just settled for the 60s on corrosive, which is not really a status weapon, but I can't really make it work any better than that. So that's the build I was using just there. I mean, it gets the job done, it's fine, it's nothing amazing. That's the Riven. Really, the only thing this applies against the Orokin is the extra damage, and obviously flight speed. The zoom is actually interesting. When I'm zooming, I'm just, you can't even see it moving, really. Like the tiniest little bit. Very noticeable. I'm also going to swap that to gas. Heat. Just swap that to gas, and then we'll shoot at some Corpus as well, because it's clearly geared towards that. So might as well show it off. Just do the Corpus Tex. One of them, why not? We're also going to buff that all the way up to 160 because they don't have armor, so that's not even a big deal. And these guys are much easier. See some nice procs going on in there. 31,000. I also don't really use the Seeker augment. The Seeker Arcane, I'm not even sure what it's called. But it makes sense in this scenario. It's not very useful against the orb, clearly. But you can see against Corpus it does pretty well. Against the Orokin it is passable. I assume it's the same against the Grineer. I don't feel the need to showcase that one. That's where we're at. It's fine, nothing amazing, but I'm definitely happy to have it for specifically the exploiter. So yeah,